Skills are important in Zyia and to become a director because you have to have your lifetime personal volume you have to have $10,000 in sales in order to advance to a director. And as you know, if you look at the rank advancement sheet, you're required to have your own personal sales each month. And you know, the company is set up that way because they don't want you to just eventually rely on your team. You still need to work and have your own sales and continue to sell to rank advance. So that's why we're going to talk about sales, because again, you have to get 10,000 to become a director, and then your team has to have 10,000. So that's a whole nother thing. That's why you teach your team how to get sales as well. And there are many different ways to get sales in this business. And your customers shop in all kinds of different ways. I have friends that will just look at a picture online and order it. Just, make that decision right away, place an order. I've done that too. I look at, on Facebook or Instagram, and an ad pops up for some weird whatever, and I click on it and it ships from China, and I read the reviews and I'm like, oh, it's only $19.99. I got to get it. So I shop that way also. There's the people that have to see the clothes in person. I was just at a vendor event, met several people that had heard of Zyia, hadn't purchased yet. They'd been invited to parties, but they wanted to feel it. So they just came into the booth and were feeling and stretching and all of that. So there's those people that have to feel and see the clothes. Others buy things because their friends buy them. Whether it's good or not, they just want to have what other people have. So there's those people that buy that way also. And then I have friends and customers who just don't like to shop. So I'm talking about all these people because you want to have an avenue set up so that you can cater to each of these types of customers, because not all customer shops the same. So that's why there's so many different ways to sell in this business, and that's so we can cater to all these people. So obviously we know Facebook parties. Sonia talked about those a couple days ago. She's very successful with those, and she knows what she's doing now, and she does them. Obviously you get sales because you do more parties. The sales just aren't going to come to you. You have to do something to get those sales. And if you think you're just going to post a stock video that we get from Zyia, as beautiful as they are, you think you're just going to post a photo on Instagram or Facebook every couple weeks and have good sales, you're wrong. You can get sales from those, but you have to do more than that. Again, we have to cater to all those people, all the different types of customers. So obviously we know the first thing to do is wear the clothes. You're selling the clothes because you love them. So you should be wearing them every day, regardless of whether you're going to the gym every day, or you work in an office, or you teach, or whatever it is you do, or you're a stay-at-home mom. You can wear the clothes in some fashion every single day because we have clothes that work for all parts of our life now. So then when you're at the gym and someone says, or wherever you are, and someone says, oh, your leggings are so cute, you say thank you, but don't just say thank you. Say thank you and say, oh yeah, there's Zyia Active. Have you heard of us yet? They may say, oh yes, I have. I was invited to a party, blah, 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 but I hadn't tried them yet. That could be one answer. No, I haven't. What is Zyia Active? There's your opening to talk about Zyia Active with them, and perhaps hand them a little card. So these were what I had made. Keep them in my purse, and I also give these out at like vendor events and stuff too. It doesn't have to be this fancy. It can be a business card, but when I was doing this for events, I wanted people to be able to visualize what I was talking about. Like if they just saw my website on a business card that said Zyia West Coast, they'd forget, oh, what is this? I don't remember. But if it has pictures of the clothes on my website, and then on the back it's my name, and then it's got my Instagram info, Then I can hand them this and they'll remember, oh, it's these cute clothes. That's what she had. So always have something on hand to give somebody. If you don't have this on hand, that's fine. Then ask the person, hey, can I follow you on Instagram, or let's become Facebook friends, or whatever. We come out with new clothes every Wednesday, and I always update or post every Wednesday on my Instagram. So follow me I'll follow you, you follow me back, whatever. And then this is a way you can stay in touch. And then you have this person's name and you have a way to follow up with them, because you can DM them later and say, hey, I was the girl that you saw with whatever, the supermarket 2 days ago with the cute leggings on. I just wanted to let you know, blah, 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 whatever. Now you have an in with them. So someone compliments you on your leggings, say thank you, but continue to say more. They've already opened this dialogue up to you. So it's not like you're going up to a stranger and tapping them on the shoulder and, being weird. They've started the conversation with you. On the reverse side of this, what I've done, you see a girl in some cute leggings, because there's millions of brands of leggings out there and lots of cute ones. I compliment her, or it can be on anything. Compliment her on her leggings, for instance, when she's got a cute pair on. Oh, thank you. She might say what brand they are. And then if not, you can ask, oh, what brand are those? And again, another way to start a conversation about leggings. Stop being weird. And then you just say, oh, have you heard of Zyia Active yet? Yeah, it's pretty new. Most people haven't heard about it, but blah, blah, blah. And my tagline that I always use when I talk about Zyia, because it's important to me, so find why you love Zyia so much and make that your tagline, is I always talk about our spandex content. 27% spandex. I now have heard of one other company, and I can't even remember the name, that has 27% spandex in their leggings. 13, 14% is like tops. And by the way, I've tried to search Lululemon. They just make up some fancy name for their fabric blends, and they don't even ever say what the fabric content is. Sorry, I'm getting warm. Moving my arms too much. This Whistler jacket, believe it or not, is warm for being what you would think is thin, but keeps me warm. So, I lost my train of thought talking about my jackets. So compliment on, the spandex content. That's what I talk to people about. If someone, we start talking about Zyia, I say, oh, what I love about them is the 27% spandex. They really suck you in, compressive, slimming. I give personal information about how I've got flaws, that's the nice way of saying it, on my backside, and they really smooth them out and make me feel confident. That's all you have to say. So find your tagline when you are approached or approach somebody and you talk about Zyia, a stranger, because that's mine, and short and sweet, and most women are interested in that. We've also heard that customers buy from you, and you portraying yourself as a positive, happy person is what draws people in. You also want to be authentic. So unauthentic, I guess you would say, is someone that posts selfies of themselves, and not necessarily in this business, I'm not talking, and they've always got a filter on it, and they're always, trying to make themselves look their best. And I understand we all want to look our best, but you're not portraying the real you. And, people see through that. So that's what being authentic means. Like, I'm better at a live video than I am a recorded video, because if I'm recording it, I know I have the ability to press stop a bunch of times and restart it over, because I flub over my words. But when I'm doing it live, I flub over my words, I laugh about it, and I have to keep going. And that just makes me me. So, oh, that reminds me, I forgot to write this down. Forgot to tell you what your homework is, ladies. I knew I'd forget, so that I'm writing it down so when I get to the end of this. So be authentic, be you. They want to see you you've heard this, I know Chelsea just talked about this, they want to see you in your pictures. The stock pictures are beautiful, the lifestyle pictures are beautiful, but that's not you wearing them, because every one of us is different. We're all shaped different. We're all got different skin color and tone, and some people can rock the orange and the yellows and the whatever, and I could never put those colors on my body. So they want to see you in them. Okay, so we talked about that. Oh yeah, post, and then also use, I know your teammates will let you use pictures. My team does. We've got a ton of them. So post teammate pictures also. And I always try to ask my customers, send me a picture of you in your leggings, because a review obviously will help boost your sales and get people to want to buy when you have good reviews and other people that say they love them as well. And posting on social media, I don't post the price of items on social media. So when I post on Wednesdays or talk about new release, very, very rarely, maybe I did it in the past, I do not put the price of a new item on there. To me, because first of all, that sounds like an advertisement, because it's got all this stuff and then $59, that's an advertisement. And I personally don't want to come across that way as an advertisement. I just am sharing this new outfit that's out. And for instance, in my Facebook VIP group, I posted the marble ombre leggings yesterday when they came back, which are my favorites, one of my top 5. I can't name a favorite anymore, and I didn't post the price. So then my friend Katie said, how much? Then I responded, 75. And then underneath, so I'm also creating more comments to boost my algorithm in the Facebook land. That makes no sense to me, but if you watched Sonia, she talked a lot about that. So you want to have 3 or more comments to move your post up into people's notifications and on their page. And 75, and then underneath that I said, or I can get these for you for free or half price if you have a party with me. Guess whose house I'm going to on March 7th to do a party? Katie. So I did a few things. I upped my Facebook post, and I created a conversation, and I got her to book a party with me. So that necessarily wouldn't have happened if I had posted that picture and put the price in it already. Oh, thank you. That just printed out again. That was my husband bringing me my notes. They printed twice. Hi. So, and that's just me personally. But again, I think that that's just a way to create conversation between people. Okay, so other ways to get sales. Of course, the new thing is a pop-up shop. And I've done them at a lot of different small businesses. That's where you want to start off. Obviously, somewhere where there's people wearing leggings. You want to go there first. Going to a craft fair isn't necessarily going to get you many sales, because there's people walking around looking to purchase whatever and eat corn dogs. They're not there to buy fitness clothes. But now if you go to a local gym, and I've gone to our cycle bars and a dance studio and those types of places, people wear leggings and they want leggings and they see something new and they're there to buy it. Also, when you start off, go to these places wouldn't charge you. You know, a local gym isn't going to charge you to come in with a couple racks and set things up. So you do have to spend a little money to make money, but you don't want to fork out hundreds of dollars to have a booth. Now I have done that as well. I just last weekend was in Sacramento, which is the capital of California, if you all know that, if you're not from here. And this show was supposed to be 4,000 or 5,000 people. Maybe, I doubt that there were that many there, but it was a 2-day show. The booth was several $100s. And, you know, my sales were only $550. So, I mean, I broke even on my sales, but I did get a lot of contacts, and I'm setting up another pop-up shop with a gym and some other things. So it was worth it to me, but it's not necessary to put out hundreds of dollars at these things, because you just never know. And then make sure, if you are going to do that, that it is fitness related. Do not set up and spend hundreds of dollars at like a farmer's market or whatever, something like that, because people are not there to shop for fitness wear. And just I have found that out, in my opinion. So don't want you to think that you need to go and do that. Okay, so then, oh, the other thing I do a lot of are home shows, but I'll do them at my house every couple months. I'll just send out a text to a bunch of my close friends, all my customers, people that I've wanted to buy but haven't yet, and say, stop by my house this Friday night, anytime between 5 and 8. I'm having a Zyia open house, and I'll just get a few little snacks. I don't spend a lot of money, pull my racks out, hang everything up, and let people come in and out, drop by anytime that they can. And that's usually a good way for me to have several $100s in sales and do very little work. Also, the in-home party for your friends or a hostess is also awesome too, because the ladies come, they get out of the house, you know, the kids are with dad, they have a little wine, and they get to shop and they get to try things on in their own home. And remember, we have those customers that hate to shop. Well, when they're hanging out with their friends and they'll have a glass of wine, they're more apt to purchase things, and you could probably convince them to try some leggings on. So remember, you're trying to find a way to sell to all the different types of customers there are. And my other way that I get a lot of sales, besides these other things I talked about, I send out one-on-one messages to people. So I do this after a Wednesday when we have new items to launch. And for instance, I'll text a person who I know loves prints. And I know this because she's a past customer, or she's a friend of mine, or just, you know, however I've known. I see her at the gym always in prints, because prints is a specific thing. Not everybody will wear a print, but I'll send a quick message and say, look at these new beautiful floral pockets that came out. They will sell out, so let me know if you want a pair. That's it. So when we were at the summit in, where did we go? Park City. We got Brenda was wearing the black flames, so we got a sneak peek that those were coming out the next Wednesday. Somebody had taken a picture with her at the summit, and we zoomed in on the flame on her leg, cropped it, and I text that to probably maybe 20 people and said, oh my gosh, saw these in person this weekend. These are beautiful. They're coming out Wednesday. Would you like to get on my pre-sale list? Because they will sell out. Bunch of exclamation points. Well, I pre-sold 14 pair of those leggings. And that's because I sent these one-on-one messages out. And it didn't sound salesy or pushy. I was just excited about these new leggings, and people saw them also too and got excited. And so everybody wanted to have a pair. And it's also called suggestive selling. I don't know, I've done a lot of different, I've been in retail and other sales things and worked in a restaurant, and you've heard of the upsell or suggestive selling. You know, that's when a person asks if you want to have an appetizer before your meal. Well, instead of saying an appetizer, they'll say something specific, like, would you like to try the bloomin' onion? I used to work at Outback Steakhouse. So we used to say that too. Instead of saying a blooming onion, an appetizer, you say the specific item that you're wanting them to try, because then that goes in their head and they're like, oh, that's suggestive selling. So you suggesting or sending a message to somebody and saying that you know likes prints, if you say, check out these beautiful floral pockets, they just came out, that's not being pushy, that's not whatever, that's just saying, hey, I think you might like these. And now to upsell, when someone says, okay, I want the wine pocket light and tights, those are so pretty, give me a pair in a small, then to upsell her and to add on that and to make your sales increase, find a picture of a top and a bra that you wear with your wine pockets. Like I wear my Poppy copper charge tank with the wine pockets. I think it's pretty together. It brings out, because the copper tank is kind of that, whatever they call that, heathered. So it brings out the darker pink in that. So take a picture of the grid bra and the Poppy copper charge, and send that along after she's told you she wants the wine. I'm talking about texting when I say send that along. Text that to her and say, do you need a tank or a bra that matches with your leggings? Worst thing that can happen is she says, no thanks, I've got a ton of tops and I don't need any bras. Or best case scenario, oh my gosh, yes, I need tops. Thank you for suggesting that. Are there any others that would go with this? So it's not being pushy. It's just upselling and suggesting an item that would go with it. And this is actually personal shopping. That's what a personal shopper does. It's not, there's very few stores that you have to go into, very nice stores in, not in my city, in big cities, to find personal shoppers. And that's what this is. It's suggesting items that would look good on them, that you think that they would like, and then they make the decision whether or not they want these items. So you can always increase the sales from a $59 pair of leggings, adding on a $49 bra and a $30 tank top. So just another way to increase your sales. And, oh yeah, and most of the time, like I say, when I send those messages out, it works. They say, oh yes, please, great. A lot of my customers, my laptop saves everybody's addresses and everything. So when I just start to type their name, it autofills. Well, that's fantastic for me because my friend Elisa sends me a message, I want the flames and the metallics in a small. Okay, great. I go into my back office, go into my events, order those two, pay for it with my debit card, and charge her shipping, and I send it directly to her house, send her a text and say, your total is $116.84, or I Venmo request that to her. She pays me right there. That money goes back into my account, and I've never, the transaction then evens out. She didn't have to do anything but send me a text and tell me what she wants. Now, if I would have said, oh, okay, here's my website, go ahead and order them there, she would have said, okay, great, thanks. She may go instantly onto her laptop and order those leggings, but chances are one of her kids is going to walk over and she's going to get distracted, or it's dinner time or whatever. The light turns green and she has to start driving, who knows? And that order won't get placed. She really wants those leggings, but she got distracted, life happened, and she didn't order them. So instead of sending over your website to her, you can say, great, ask for her address if you don't already have it, go into your back office, click on your events, you get the party credits, place the order, send it to her, have her Venmo you the money, and it shows up in her house in 5 business days. That's customer service, that's personal shopping, and that's will keep her coming back to you because you've taken the time to do that for her. And because, like I said, life happens. So if you have the time to do that, it works wonders for me. So also, there's this new website called Shops, and Megan Graham, our other lovely lady who spoke, was she on last night? I can't remember when she talked. She introduced me to this, and I have to be honest, mine is not all the way set up yet because I make things way too difficult for myself because life happens and I get distracted very easily. So it's on my list, but what it is, you import all of your, because in your back office you have your customers' names, phone numbers, emails, all of that, because that has to be entered to place an order. So you take that out of your back office and you import it into this Loyal Shops. And this is a way to text and email with your customers. I believe you can set up maybe just texting or just emailing. Megan does both. So every Wednesday, I get an email and a text from Megan showing me pictures of the new releases and a short description on them. And then it's got her name, phone number, website on the bottom. Now, people can opt out of this if they don't want to, but chances are, if it's a customer of yours already, they want to, you're not spamming them. It's not, they've already know what Zyia is because they're a customer in your back office. So this is a wonderful tool to use. There is a free, like a 2-week free trial, and then it starts at like $9.99 or $14.99 a month, depending upon what plan you choose. So yes, it costs a little bit of money, It's a tax write-off also, but again, you do have to spend a little bit of money to make money. But what an awesome way to get in contact with your customers every single week. It's not hounding them. I mean, you get these texts and emails. You open up your email in the morning, you've got 150 of them from all these stores. So everybody does it. It's not annoying. They can choose to read it. They can choose to delete it. But chances are they're going to say, oh, let's see what's new from Zyia today, because it's exciting. And every Wednesday there's something new to look at, which is also, that still blows me away about this company, is that every single Wednesday we have something new to promote. So there's no reason why you don't, I mean, you've got constant reason to be in contact with your customers every single week, plus more. But there's no excuse why, bare minimum, you're not talking about Zyia 4 times a month, but you should be doing it way more than that. But anyway, so loyal shops. And again, I haven't set mine up completely, but I'm going to, because it's awesome. And instead of me having to text everybody and paste it and blah, 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 put it into the computer and it sends it out for me, does all the work. And lastly, okay, so this is, and has to do with your homework. So one thing about sales, we talked about you wearing them, you talking about them, you showing them off, and Facebook loves a live video, or their algorithm loves a live video. So you can post oh, Mr. Kitty, no, buddy, you can't step on the keyboard because you will send me somewhere else. Sorry, I gotta get Axel off the counter. He wanted to join me, but then he'd step on the keyboard and I'd lose everybody. So live videos work best. We know this. Some of you are petrified of them, and believe me, I get it. I'm not super happy about doing them, but I know that they work. So put on your favorite Zyia outfit, preferably one that's still available. Don't put on your florals or something that's out of stock, but put on your favorite outfit. And I need you to do a live video talking about why you love this outfit. And so your homework is to do this live video in this boot camp. You don't have to put it out public to the whole world. You don't have to put it on your main Facebook page. You just do a short video. I mean, it can be 30 seconds. It could be 2 minutes, 3 minutes, but you need to do a live video. You don't have to wait until your hair looks perfect, because if I did that, I would never be on camera. Half the time I don't have makeup on. Just find a wall behind you if your house isn't clean. Don't make up any excuses why you can't do this. And one thing though, try to find good lighting. That's it. That's the only requirement. And I've also bought a cheap tripod from Amazon to do my videos. You don't have to overthink this, but you need to, if you've never done a live video, you need to do it, because this will help with your sales. So that's your homework from me, is to do a live video and post it into this Director's Bootcamp. There's no judging here. There's no whatever, but it will release some of that anxiety from you, because if you can get excited and comfortable doing a live video, then that will really help boost your sales. Because also, if you look at them live, there's the live videos in Instagram and stories, because Instagram stories are the hottest thing too right now. Do a short little video of what you've got on and save it to your stories. So I need you to get comfortable with that, and that will help. So that is your homework. So I think that is all I have to talk about sales. I know there's so much more ways to get sales, and I'm not some sales queen, but I have been in some type of sales business my whole life. Oh, my phone's ringing. It's my friend Ingrid. We can call her back. She's not with Zyia yet, but I do need to get her on board. Anyway, so please let me know if you have any questions. We're going to come back. I think I can answer them after this. And also, I want to see your live videos. Post them in this boot camp, just talking about your favorite outfit and why you like it, so talk like you're talking to a customer, a friend, why you're just sharing this outfit, why it makes you feel good, why you love it. You know what I'm talking about. It can be as quick as 30 seconds, but I need you to do that so you can get comfortable with live videos. So that, I think, is it for this evening. Happy Valentine's Day. Please let me know if you have any questions. And remember, your first goal is to get to that $10,000 in lifetime sales volume, because that's what you need to hit director. So good luck, ladies, and we'll see you all later.